Rick B's Daily Vlogs.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Last time I was here, it was definitely this year, but it's been a minute since I've been here. Land's End, the most western part of San Francisco. I'm gonna make my way up that way. Do a quick hike. You guys are coming with me. So let's get this started.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Welcome everyone, it's my daily vlog channel, Eric B's Daily Vlogs. Land's End, Sutro Baths, Point Lobos, whatever you want to call it, that's where I'm at today. Did a nice 3-mile hike around Lake Merced yesterday. Thank you guys for watching that. Thank you guys for being a part of that vlog. But today, I'm gonna go take a walk up those hills right there. But man, I cannot stop looking at that stunning view right there. That view right there. I'm gonna definitely come back this way on my way back. But I'm gonna go walk up Land's End Trail and then come back and do a nice time lapse right here. It's for everyone to share, everyone to enjoy. So come with me as we walk through this dirt trail and walk that direction. Let's go. Let's go. Again, I'm shooting with the DJi Pocket 3. Got the Mic Mini attached to my lav. Shooting in D-LogM, which is a color grade, and it's just something I will fix later on in post-production. But this is one of the nicest trails you can walk through on a day like today. First, let's go check out the map and let's see where we want to go and what I want to do. This is the Land's End Trail. That tells you where you want to go. 0.3 miles to the overlook, 1 point to Eagles Point. Point 2, I went all the way to Eagles Point. We did the hike a while back, 1.4 miles going that way. So it's about 3 miles back and forth. I'm probably not going to hit that. So this is where I am right here. And then if I want to make it all the way to Eagle Point, that's over here. So if you guys know San Francisco, this is Legion of Honor right here. This is the Lincoln Park golf course right over there. I'm more like an outskirts of San Francisco, the most western part. Cliff House is right over here. This is Ocean Beach, China Beach, Baker Beach, all the way up there. But I'm making my way. I'll see how far I can go. I'll see how far I can go. Again, with the Pocket 3. And the cool thing about this camera is I could actually add a tripod, which I have a little mini tripod, right? The Mandrotto, the one that everybody used back in the days when they're shooting their Canon G7X. The Mandrotto is what I'm using right now. And holding it out gives me that little extra stretch that I want. And also, it's pretty good when I'm just pointing out towards that direction. But yes, I'm shooting and D-LogM. This is the kind of place where you're gonna see me looking over my shoulder a lot because there is a lot of sound. Other than my feet and this gravel, there is a lot of sound going this way. I did this hike for you guys before. I ended up using the Canon, I forget which Canon camera I had. It was a nice Canon camera, the low light wasn't the best. So decided to come back here. Stabilization wasn't the best. That's why I decided to come back here and show you guys this with the Pocket 3. The views here are stunning. Trust me, it's stunning. I'm gonna only go to the part where my favorite part of the hike is. Again, this is a 1.4 miles one direction if you go over to Eagle Point, and if you make it back, it's a nice 3-mile walk if that's something you want to do. If that's something you don't want to do, there's a bunch of other cool things you could go through. There is a labyrinth that is no longer there. It got washed off during one of the storms that we had here. But like I said, here I am walking this way. And I'm gonna make it up that direction. I said this in yesterday's vlog as I show you the sign that 1.3 miles now from Eagle Point and the USS San Francisco Memorial is not that far. But in yesterday's vlog, I said, if you're walking and you're doing this little walk, it's very spiritual to a lot of people. It's very physical, challenging as well. And for some people, I get it, you're not indoors, you want to use your outdoor voice, totally fine with me, but they got to realize there's other people walking around with you. And I don't need to hear what he did to you last night. I don't need to hear why your barista, why the coffee was all messed up. I don't need to hear that. And I'm sure everybody that's walking around you doesn't need to hear that either. And I'm not saying that's what's going on today. Today is a family that's just in love. They love being here and they're excited, but they're letting everybody know how excited they are. And if you listen, I'm gonna stop right here. It's the sound of the waves. That's what I want to hear. The footsteps, my footsteps on the gravel, the sounds of the waves is what I want to hear. Not smile, cheese. Come on, why aren't you smiling? But check this view out right here. All right, right when we walk around this bend, you see the mighty Golden Gate right over there. I waited a little too long. More people came. I was just admiring the views by myself. And there's a group of 3 above or past this group of 2 that's talking really loud, but you should be able to see it in the distance, the mighty Golden Gate right there. I like to stand over here. I'm gonna go over here. There's a tree stump, and there's an area where it says do not cross. Everybody stands over there. They want to do their little selfies, but I like to stand over here, just at this edge. I just want to admire this area right here. Look at that, listen to the waves. These are those areas, these cliffs, where you always hear on the news, if you're from the Bay Area, you hear people falling over and they need help, and the Coast Guards or the San Francisco Fire Department are here to go grab them. You got a cliff right down there. That's those cliffs that people are like, oh, I'm gonna go down that cliff, me and my dog. And then they can't get back up, or they realize it's a lot harder, or their dog doesn't listen. But this right here, this is what I'm here for. Nice view. You got the view of the helicopter pad over there in the distance. You got Point Bonita Lighthouse right over there. You got Marin Headlands. And then, of course, you got the Golden Gate Bridge. Can never get tired of this view. Right above me up there is the USS San Francisco. It's the memorial for the USS San Francisco. This right here is the nice view. Again, there's a lady sitting on the bench just enjoying her time. And as I stand up here, again, a nice view of the bridge in the distance right there. So peaceful. Well, when they're not talking, it's really peaceful. If you stare out long enough, you stare out deep enough, you'll see Hawaii. I'm joking. You won't see Hawaii. You could see the Farallon Islands, but there is a mist out there, a mist of a little shade of fog that might be rolling in soon. But again, as I pan, you see Point Bonita right there in the middle of the screen, right there. You see the helicopter pad, and then you see a glimpse of the mighty Golden Gate. right above you right there. I'm gonna continue down this path right here because there's another area that's my favorite that I wanna go check out. I knew I should have came here earlier. There's a lot of people here, and a lot of them, again, they just feel like conversating. And now you're gonna say, Eric, what's the difference between you talking in the camera and them talking to each other? I know when to be quiet. Like you hear me the way I'm talking right now, I'm very quiet. Can you hear those people behind me? This is, I guess it's a nice place for you to go, nice place for you to be at, but this is not a place for you to blah, 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 the way you're blah, blah, blahing. But this is my favorite site right here. Check this out. Just beyond this bend where those people are standing, there's a sign there that says, do not cross. But if I go towards these trees right here, and you see the beach at the bottom. Wow, look at that. Low tide today. And then you see the Golden Gate right over there. It's a nice view. It's my favorite view. I got to be a little bit more to the right, but there's people there right now. That view right there. See the beach. You can see the rocks. Again, it's low tide. You can tell. But the Golden Gate, the view right there. That's it. That's the money shot. That is my favorite spot. Again, with the view of the bridge, the sound of the waves. I think I'm gonna have to come back here early in the morning when it was just me, the birds, the sounds of the waves. I think I'm gonna have to do that one day. One day, not today. There was a nice family that I took a picture for. Took a picture for them, and she was very adamant that that big rock you see right there was somebody standing on top. And me and her husband, and I'm assuming her daughter, was saying, I don't see anything. And she's like, there's somebody there. Look, there's somebody there. And I just said, maybe it's Ariel, Little Mermaid. And they all just started laughing. But this view never gets tiresome. This view never gets old. But I must continue my walk if I want to get my steps. I'm going to try to go at least 1 mile and at least get 2 miles in today. And then I got some Labubus I got to buy. Yes, Labubus. But man, I'm telling you, this view is just stunning view this whole time. Crazy. This is a nice tranquil walk. I am wearing the Cobra Kai hat. You guys want to buy a Cobra Kai hat? I'll leave the link to the site down below. It's the Daily Vlogs podcast.myspreadshop.com. You can buy that hat there. Shameless plug, but I have no shame. Doesn't look like I'm going to get 1 mile in today. Only because I keep stopping and smelling the roses. Made it just a little bit past where I was just standing. And this view, again, remarkable view. You can see the base of Golden Gate Bridge, Fort Point, right over there. I did a vlog there before. Parts of Baker Beach. There's Marshall Beach over there as well. And if you guys are from San Francisco, you guys want to get naked, Marshall Beach is where you want to go. But this, again, right here, stunning view. Stunning view. And again, it's low tide. And I wouldn't be surprised if I see somebody later on the news saying that they got caught and those rocks down there. And they didn't realize the tide was going to come up. My watch keeps asking me if I'm done working out. Because I keep finding these little pockets, these little holes, where I'm just ducking in and recording. I'm probably not going to get a mile in today. That's okay. But views like this here in San Francisco, this is the reason why I always come back here. The sound, the view, it's just, yeah. I ducked into one of these little areas where I said, I shouldn't be walking, but you gotta get that shot. You gotta get that shot. Let me see how many miles do I have? God, I'm only at 0.34. Again, I wanna do 1 mile. I'll walk over there. Let me go walk. Let me stop taking photos and taking videos. But man, again, you can't. You just can't stop. And it's low tide today, so you can see a lot of everything down there. You can't. You can't. Let me go hit 1 mile. I'll hit my way back. Now I know what that lady was talking about. If you look at that rock all by itself right over there, it looks like someone's sitting on that rock. That's why she said someone's sitting on the rock. You got to go from a certain angle. You can't see it from here, but when I was walking towards here, it looks like someone was sitting on that rock. But you still got that stunning view. There's a section of this area where there's stairs that goes all the way to the top. Some people call it the Stairway to Heaven. I call it the Stairway to Hell because once you go up there, your leg starts really burning. Trust me, I've done it once, done it twice. That's it. I'm not going to do it again. But there's an area here going down the labyrinth where they got another group of stairs that you can go check out. I'm not going to go that way today. I'm going to try to hit 1 mile in and 1 mile back. I want to go up to the VA, Eagles Point, Land's End Trailhead. They do have some closures. So if you're planning this hike, there is some closures. And I spoke too soon. This is not the stairs that I was talking about. This is actually an easy flight of stairs. But you know how I am when it comes to stairs. If you guys don't follow me on the daily vlogs, I do stair weeks in San Francisco, where I climbed up San Francisco's famous stairs. And a lot of you guys reached out to me and said, there's these stairs at Land's End that you need to go up. This is not the stairs that I was talking about. I might hit that 1 mile mark going there so I can show you the stairs, but these stairs are nothing compared to those stairs. Here's the mic. You hear me huffing and puffing, because that's all I do. Huff and puff. And I'm not the big bad wolf either. It says I'm 0.7 miles away from Eagle Point. My watch showing that I've only been walking 0.69 miles. If you make this left right here, see there's a fork on the road. What are these? This place is very infamous for homeless camping, so I wouldn't be surprised. But if you make this left right here, there is a sign down here. These some other stairs that you can go down. Right there. These stairs are crazy going up. Went up these stairs before, but if you take that viewpoint That's where you hit the labyrinth. And again, the labyrinth hasn't been in operational for a while. So for future, if you guys go down there, just letting you know, it's not there. Just letting you know. Well, I spoke too soon. There are those stairs. I'm not gonna take them. I am not gonna go up there, not today. Like I said, I'm at 0.81 miles. 0.81. I'm not gonna go up those stairs. You can't pay me enough to go up those stairs. I'm hoping by the time I get there, I'm at least 0.9 miles. But the way it looks like, I'm not gonna be at 0.9 miles. Like I said, this is not the day. This is not the day to go up these stairs. These stairs, it does go all the way to heaven, because by the time you get up there, you feel unalived. Whew. Check this out. Look at this. This is where I'm standing, right? This is where I'm standing. And look how high it goes up. That lady in the green holding the red shirt was here with me. And now she's way up there. Start from here, work your way up. And I'm at 0.85 right now. If I go up there, I will die. That's all it is. I will die. Only because I know you guys are going to give me grief for not going up. You're going to be like, oh, you're all the way there. You might as well do it. You're only at 0.8. I did say I was going to go 1 mile there and 1 mile back. I didn't think I was going to hit these stairs at this time. But look at this. I'm not even halfway up and I'm already breathing heavy. See? This is, again, they call it the Stairway to Heaven. And the reason why they call it that is because when you get to the top, way up there, you're gonna feel unalive. But there is stunning views on the way up here, Golden Gate Bridge. I'm not looking at that because I'm looking up this way. But there's one cool thing here that I want to show you guys. Here are some Coast Guard choppers. Oh, I'm missing a step every time. Now you don't have to go the whole way because there is a bench right here made out of these cobblestones. You can take a break before making your way up that way. And yes, I am winded. The view is incredible, but I'm dying. I'm not even halfway up here. Oops. 0.90. There's a bunch of bugs on me. I'm nowhere near up here yet. But there is another bench right here. So if you're with people that need to take breaks, I didn't bring my water, left it in the car. It's the bad thing. Almost there. Almost there. Not quite there, but almost there. Almost there. And I'm only at 0.96 miles. Ah, how crazy. There's another set of stairs going down to get to the other side, but I'm at 0.97 miles, just under 2 miles. Is that a red envelope? See if there's any money in there. 0.7 miles, 0.97 miles. It's just gonna be under 2 miles. So I'm happy with it. Somebody's yelling up there, calling for their mama. Sorry, I'm in no mood to help. Because for every step coming up, you gotta take the step down. And these people who are running, who are jogging, who are doing all these things here, I'm not gonna call you crazy. I'm gonna call you guys my heroes. Because one day I'll make it. Not today. I mean, coming down though, the views are definitely cool. The views coming up are just as good too, but again, stairs. Remember that ride, Indiana Jones, when he says snakes? Why does it have to be snakes? Mine is stairs. Why do it have to be stairs? I'm gonna continue my walk down these stairs, make my way back to the car. Should be 2 miles by the time I get there. I'm gonna put this away so I can focus and concentrate. Ooh. Ooh. You guys are like, why aren't you looking down at the stairs? Trust me, I'm looking down. My feet can feel the steps I'm taking. I'm almost at the bottom, but this is the stairs that I was talking about. Some people love it. Myself, I don't. All right, huffing and puffing and all, made it to the bottom. A little straightaway. Got one more set of stairs up that way, but it's not that tall or high. But like I said, that's what you got to deal with. Those stairs right there. Those stairs are right there. It's not bad. Don't have to be in good shape. Just have to be in somewhat shape. Fork on the road. I came from the right side, so I'm gonna hit that right. But if you go to the left, that takes you to the Lincoln Park Golf Course, and the VA hospital is right behind these trees. But I'm going down this way, back to the car, back to the area that I started. More stairs. More stairs. I just took a picture of these two people. This photo right here. Check this out. They were just sitting there, resting. And I took candid shots of them with a bridge in the background. You guys saw that in the photo. And usually when I do that, I always forget to share it with the people. But this time I said, hey, not trying to be bothering, not trying to be a creep, but do you guys have iPhones? They said yes. I said, I'd love to share these photos with you guys. Nothing. That's it. Not trying to ask for money, nothing. They loved it. And again, nice photos. But almost at the end, almost there. Almost there. Enjoy this time lapse. right, guys, that's going to do it for today's nice adventure. Land's End, Point Lobos. Got the view behind me. Got the little DJi Action 5. I brought the 5 with me today. Taking a nice time lapse of Sutro baths right behind me, right there. Fun place, fun walk. Know before you go, public parking is spacious here. You can park here, or you can park at the USS Memorial. There's even some parking at the VA. But know before you go, just like every parking spots in San Francisco, and I'm going to keep saying that, there is crime here. So just be careful. Make sure your stuff, your valuables are all put away. There is public bathrooms all the way over there. Public bathrooms. Bring water. Bring plenty of water. I have water in the car. I got the liquid IV in the car that I'm going to be chomping down again when I get there. If you ever want to go down these stairs are more brutal than the stairs that I just hit over there. But you got a nice view. Sutro baths, Cliff House. Again, I never get tired of living in San Francisco. So they just reopened the Sea Cliff restaurant up the hill up there. So it's definitely an area that I'm gonna go check out. And I went through all that right there. 2 miles exactly going down there. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, Eric, go down there. Eric's gonna say, no. He's not gonna do it today. Not today. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me comments down below. I am loving these adventures. I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm going out for an exercise, nice little walk, and I'm vlogging at the same time. So let me know. You guys said I put out a little thing. There goes my hat. Ooh, caught that live. The Miyagi-Do hat flew away. I put out a thing on Instagram, a little poll, saying, do you guys want me to walk across Golden Gate Bridge and vlog? And you guys all said yes, 100%. 100%. There was like 7 or 8 of you guys. 100% of you guys said yes. So I'm planning that. You know, again, this is not free for me. I got to pay for parking when I get out there. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. But you can't kill that view. Or you can't not love that view. It's a good view. Hat flew off. I'm going to keep that in the video. I'm not going to edit that. Hat flew off. It's part of vlogging. Thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me comments down below. Let me know where you think I should go next. These guys want to take pictures, so I'm going to move over. I'm going to move over so they can take pictures. But until then, thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. Leave me comments down below. I'll let you guys know the next time or the next place that I vlog. This is what I mean about people talking really loud. Like, I'm not the only one here. They're here with me. They see me filming and they're talking really loud. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. But until next time, thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. Leave me comments down below. Here from Sutro Baths, Point Lobos, Land's End, Cliff House area. Thanks for watching, guys. Vlog's ended. Go in peace. And they're very loud. Again, never get tired of the view. Hope you guys can hear the wind. They're gonna go down the stairs. They should go down the stairs. Maybe they'll be quiet when they go down there. But I gotta grab my camera.
I made this.